Okay, so before I start today's video, I really just want to say a big shout out to Rick, Alex, and Ben over at Monsterbass. You know why? Because this truly is the better box. And what I mean by that is everything that they said that was going to go into these boxes, they have done. This is the July Monsterbass box. And, you know, I'm really excited to open it, see what's inside it, show you guys what's in it. Pretty basic video, and then we'll wrap it up at the end, but July's Monsterbass. This is the third one. Ooh, let's dig into it. I love it. You open it, we know bass. You can tell that the design and the marketing team that did this, they did a great job with it. So anyway, what we're going to do here is, oh boy. Wow, we'll get to that in a minute. Open your box and you have your Monsterbass sticker, which I know I kept saying I was going to put it on my tackle box. I haven't yet. I'm being lazy. And then, of course, you do have Monsterbass with a happy fishing from the founder, Smallmouth Crush, Ben Nowak, and Alex Rudd. Ben, Alex, and Rick are actually the guys that I said a shout out to. And also to Smallmouth Crush. The best unboxing video wins $200. All you have to do is post an unboxing video on YouTube and tell us why Monsterbass is the better box. Post a pic, win $100, hashtag it, Monsterbass on Instagram or Facebook, and then Monsterbass is also putting on a tournament, an online tournament, which I think is really cool. This is shaping up to be an amazing box. So, right off the bat, look at this goodness. Look at this. You have the live target frog with Scott Martin on the box. The hollow body pop R. We're going to have to take that out and look at it, but it is a 2-inch in size and it does weigh 3/8, and it is a fluorescent green and yellow. So, I remember when I used to do unboxing videos, I didn't even take it out of the package. Why didn't I do that? I don't know. You know, I could always slam it too, but I have a whole series coming up, so look at that. That looks so good. I don't use a ton of popping frogs. I just use hollow body frogs on braid, but that looks pretty good. And let's try not to throw the plastic around. And up next, the Kbd Sexy Dog Jr. It is basically a Kbd spook. It is rattling. It is the Sexy Ghost Minnow, and I am going to put this in my tackle bag because I've been looking for this color for a while. You kind of have that you know, grayish brown color, and then you have that chartreuse yellow line. That's going to be a very effective bait. Now, I like a spook better for smallmouth than I do largemouth. That's just a preference of mine that I've mentioned before. Moving on, you do have the Norman Lures middle end, goes 7 to 9 feet. And tuning a crankbait, it's going to tell you which way to turn it. Let's take this one out and look at it. You know, I used to use Norman Lures, you know, years ago, but I kind of got away from it. But just look at it. And by the way, so on to the next one. You have the Zeeman original Chatterbait in the 3/8 ounce, and it looks like a bleeding minnow color. Nope, smoky shad. Yep, it's a smoky shad. And you guys know I don't really throw a ton of chatterbaits. I probably should throw more. I prefer spinnerbait, but just because of the color and the red, even though sometimes that doesn't make a difference at all, I'm going to give this a try. And of course, you do have a pack of hooks. You have the Daiichi. It's the 4/0. You get 3 in a pack, and it is the copper head. And you will notice that the screw lock is actually copper on the hook. You guys know, like I always say, Gamakatsu is my go-to. Once in a while, a must-add, but if you like Daiichi hooks, let me know. Look at that. I think that's cool how they did that. It's got a good little hook design and color on it. And can I get this back in the package? Jeez. The Kbd Perfect Plastics Game Hog in the California Craw color. So, I am familiar with the California Craw color, but I don't ever think I've used or thrown the Game Hog, and I haven't. And before I take it out of the package, I mean, I can see it right here. It has to be a creature bait, right? Kind of like a brush hog. Oh, yes. Here, straighten that up. Look at that. So, the Game Hog is like KBD's brush hog. Yeah, basically. I've got a video coming up where I fished for smallmouth with a brush hog. There's certain spots in Lake Michigan where I do very good with a brush hog. So, I mean, the Game Hog has to be good as well. And then, what is this right here? You have the O'Meals sticker. Awesome. And skip around to the X-Zone 3-inch Ned Zone. You get 10 in a pack. It is the Dirty Shad. I was going to guess Golden Shiner or Copper something, but nope, Dirty Shad. Little Ned rig bait. You know, that's another thing too. This box has been, I really, really like the variety in this box. And up last, you do have the Zeeman TRD Hogs Drew's Craw. You guys know that I like the Finesse TRD. But I could, okay, well, I guess I like this one as well. Look at this. Look at this. How does that not scream largemouth and smallmouth bass to you, especially smallmouth bass? It does to me. So anyway, we'll get this put back in the package the right way. One thing I have to say about this box is I really liked the variety. I mean, take a look at this. You have a Ned rig bait. You have another Ned rig, okay? Then you have a crankbait. So Ned rig, crankbait. Then you have a plastic for a Texas rig or flipping and pitching or, yeah, creature bait. You have a frog for top water, okay? You have a pack of hooks, and then you have another top water. These are all definitely things I'm going to be doing right now, especially for largemouth bass. Some of these I would throw for smallies, some, but not all of them. But the whole variation in this box was amazing. So again, shout out to you guys who put this box together, because you guys did do a very good job with it. And by the way, also, it fell out of the side. How could I forget the Chatterbait as well? Okay, so you have 2 Ned rigs, you have 2 bottom baits, you have 2 top waters, you have a Chatterbait, you have a crankbait. This, in my opinion, is the best Monster Bass box so far. I did really like the first one a lot. I thought the second one was great, but this one, July 2019, is my favorite so far. So I want you guys to do me a favor and let me know, okay, what was your favorite bait? Did you like the Chatterbait? Do you like the frog? Do you like the creature bait, the plastics? Do you like the Ned rig? You know what mine was? The Kbd Sexy Dog Jr. Do you know why this is the better box? And I mean this wholeheartedly, because of the variation in lures and baits that you get in the box. Okay, you have Ned rigs, you have topwater, you have crankbaits, you have a Chatterbait. You can take this box and you can go catch fish with just this box. That is why this is the better box. You guys did an amazing job, and I mean, like, I don't want to, you know, keep going, but if this doesn't show people, especially here in the Midwest and Great Lakes region, how this is the better box, then I don't know what will.